120 miles an hour. Watch Meat and Lieutenant Kim Arrington, call sign Grace, perform a dirty roll while retracting the landing gear. Observe the Super Hornet's outstanding pitch authority as the aircraft rolls upwards before The Super Hornet is unique in its ability to operate at slow speeds and high angles of attack. You can observe several times how Meat can still point the nose of the aircraft even at low airspeed. The Super Hornet's engine is producing over 41,000 pounds of thrust in full bore, allowing the aircraft to sustain 8 times the force of gravity in a tight turn. Whether in a dogfight or avoiding surface-to-air missiles, the ability of the Super Hornet to turn very tight gives them a tremendous advantage. I want you to watch now as Meat and Grace enter from the left to roll to a 90-degree angle of bank, pull the stick back on the Super Hornet minimum radius turn. Demonstrating the use of speed to surprise the Earth. Direct your attention to the right as the Super Hornet approaches, accelerating toward the speed of sound. Grace are now locking their harnesses as they prepare for their next maneuver. The vertical pirouette. Watch this one. Entering the maneuver at 350 knots, Meat will pull the jet into the vertical and roll the canopy toward the crowd, selecting full afterburner as the airspeed decays through 200 knots. Meat will push-pull maneuver. I want you to watch how the aircraft swaps ends and rapidly points back at the Earth. Watch this. Four times while flying a square path through the sky. Recovering at 2,800 feet, Meat and Grace will execute a loaded roll to complete the maneuver. They'll actually start a roll and let it load up so that the tail tries to pass the nose. This is another one to watch. Here's the square loop. right, the inverted whisper pass. Potential adversary may be forced to fly in front of the fighter. No other aircraft in the world would attempt to maneuver at this low speed at nose attitude. However, the FA-18 Super Hornet remains completely controllable with 2 digital flight control computers, aiding me in keeping this 40,000-pound plane flying at less than 100 miles an hour. Just past show center, Grace will call for afterburners, and you can see the Super Hornet perform a split S, demonstrating the aircraft's ability to quickly accelerate and dominate the sky. AOA is angle of attack, if you wonder what that is, and that is abbreviated as alpha. So from the left, the Super Hornet high alpha pass. The job of a naval aviator is not completed until his or her aircraft is back aboard its full Grace approach from the right as they have come through the carrier brake, and they're coming from the right. I believe they're going to do a touch and go. If they don't, they don't. But I believe they're going to come in here and do a touch and go. When the air wing first flies out to the carrier, okay, they're going to land the other way. Very good. When the air wing first flies out to the carrier, each one of the planes does a series of touch and goes on the deck. Usually they'll do 4 or 5 of them on the deck, and then they'll trap and put the airplanes to bed. And it's just so each one of the pilots can take a look at that moving target again after having come out of Oceana, you know, with these nice long runways. So this is the way they would approach the carrier, except the tail hook. The tail hook would be up for a touch and go. As they come down, they bounce it right there and up to military power. By the way, the latest carrier commission, the USS Ronald Reagan, does not have 4 wires, it has 3 wires. And the deck is slightly re-angled, so you've got 1 less wire to aim for. Oh man, guys in World War II used to have 7 or 8. You know, so now you got 3 wires. The pilot, Grace the Wizzo, and you are more than welcome to talk to them. It's are they flying their own plane, or is this one they borrowed? Because they had one borrowed that they borrowed one yesterday. It was fresh out of the box. Lucky them. All right, now tomorrow. Oh, Skipper going to do it? Oh, tomorrow we are going to be awarding a Hummer, which I'm looking at right back over there. Right back. Yes, it's next to the subway tent. It is bright yellow, and we are going to draw the second of 3 winners today, or a finalist today. We draw another finalist tomorrow. Then they're all going to be issued keys. They're going to draw a key out of a box, and whoever key starts that Hummer, well, Subway, is going to make somebody mighty happy. Okay,